Hi guys. Okay, let's review the alert for today. Um, Unfortunately, today is gonna be a perfect example of why you should not be day trading with some money that you don't want to lose. Um, Today is a perfect example for that. I blew up my account today. All right, so before we get into it, let me tell you what happened yesterday after our session. So yesterday and after our session, if you look at the left part of the screen with the apps, you could see that we receive an alert on SHPH at exactly 5:15. Usually the system doesn't give us an alert in after hours. It only does that when it has a very likelihood of that stock being strong and it's probably gonna go on the right direction. It's gonna go up. Now, so 5:15 SHPH. Let's review and see what happened. All the way to yesterday at 5:15 right here. As you can see, I traded it on my other account and I was profitable. But that's not the topic for the video today. So right here, received the alert right here, and it was at 279, and it went all the way to $3. Obviously, I sold it way before that. I bought at 277, and then I sold at 313. Okay, so that was a good trade. So I was feeling, I was feeling good, and I said, yeah, it's working. And the bot system, like I said, yesterday it was fixed, so there were no more issues. So I was really ready to roll for this morning. This morning, the first alert that I received was WBUY, and that one did not do much. As you can see at 413. Let's take a look real quick. 1 second. All right, so as you can see, that one pops up right here and immediately reverse. So no trade there. The second one was AZI at 749. AZI right here. We're gonna go all the way to 749. That one was not too bad. So you could see that my drawings are still on the screen. So I traded that one as well this morning on my Webull account. But of course I didn't take profit. I was so confident. So I received the alert at 749 right here. But I believe I was still sleeping when it came through. So I missed it, and it was choppy over here as well. So when I woke up, I think I woke up like around 8 o'clock today. And then I see that it was, trying to curve back up after that low right here. So I bought it right here and I sold it right here. So I sold it at 309 and I sold it at 312 because, I feel like it was breaking down. I didn't want to lose a winning trade right here because I could have sold all the way over here. I didn't want a winning trade to become a red trade, a loss. So I sold it. And then, of course, right after I sold it, it takes off all the way to $3.84. So I'm already agitated by that. But to be honest with you, the market today was terrible. Like the price action, there was a lot of pop and drop, jackknife. It was really bad this morning. So right there, I should have just left it alone. But I didn't. And then we have other alerts, of course. At 8 o'clock, we have a few alerts that came at 8 o'clock. I'm not gonna go through them in detail because we know that at 8 o'clock, we usually receive fake alerts because it's so much going on at 8 o'clock. But real quick, first one was where is it? I don't even see it. AIMD. Okay, I don't see it. Okay, let's just type it. AIMD. So that one came All right, exactly at 8 o'clock, like we said. So let's go to 8 o'clock. You're gonna see that usually there's nothing going on at 8 o'clock. So right here, 8 o'clock, nothing to see here, just falling apart. The next one was KUST, which is a stock that I was hiring yesterday. Like, I was thinking about, you know, watching this stock, but of course, I wanted to wait for the setup. So KUST, again at 8 o'clock. Let's see if it did anything. Right here, it did some move at 8 o'clock, but I was not watching it. So, because, you know, we don't really pay attention to the alert at 8 o'clock unless we see something that is extremely obvious. Over here, 254, and we could have sold. There was not enough meat in the bone anyway. So anyway, that was KUST. The next one was AI. 8 o'clock. This one is a larger float, I believe. But let's take a look at it. 8 o'clock right here. All right, very choppy, so I didn't trade that. Then the next one was SBXD again. I just want to go through everything. SBXD. I don't see it. Okay, there it is right here. Go to 8 o'clock. As you can see, I don't even need to scroll. It's not doing nothing. The last one, no, the next one was HYPD. 1 second. HYPD right here. Going to 8 o'clock. Nothing to trade here at 8 o'clock right here. Nothing to trade. And then the last one was BATL. And then BATL, check 8 o'clock. 1 second, right here, 8 o'clock, nothing to see. There's no trade there, of course. All right. Then the next real alert that I received was SXTP. So let's go down here and start breaking it down. SXTP came at 8:02 right here. Very close to 8 o'clock, but it's not exactly 8 o'clock. So that one we can look at it. So it came, I believe, right here. No, that's no. What's 8 o'clock on that one? 8 o'clock was right here. All right, so it looks like it could have been some, well, anyway, it looks very choppy, so I don't think we would be able to trade that. So that was SXTP. Now, the stock that destroyed me today was GRI, but I'm gonna save that for last. Let me go to the good things first. I'm gonna skip GRI. So then we have feed that came at 9:15. So what happened at feed? Right here, I believe feed made an amazing move today. 9:15. Let's go check that out. Right here, 9:15. So very good alert. Pops up, push higher, pulls back, trying to break, fail, pull back, and then it goes. So it could have been, you know, if you manage your risk properly, it could have been a good trade. The only thing that I don't like about it is because, you know, I would like it more on that side, like after this pop right here, you know, to manage that that cup right there. So when I got it over here, it's already like you already recover from the move down. Anyway, but still you could have made some money, and it didn't stop at $2. It went all the way to $2.58, all the way to $3. So it would have been a good trade. I believe that was the best alert for today. Not the cleanest, but the best alert for today. The cleanest alert for today was on SEGG at 10:07. Let's take a look at that one. SEGG right here. We're gonna go to 10:07. right here. That was the cleanest. And remember, like I said, this morning was the price action throughout the entire morning was really bad. Usually when that happens, it's better to wait until later in the day to see if something proves itself, and then you can try to trade it. On days like today, sellers are very aggressive. They short and they sell everything that pops up. So on feed at 10 what time 9:15, sorry, not feed, SEGG at 10:07. So I believe this was right, not right here, but right there. I would have preferred to receive it right here, but for some reason I received it right there. I think I know why. That's probably because I don't like to trade stock that is low in price. So the bot was waiting for it to go a little bit higher in price, like 170 and something. But nonetheless, it would have been an amazing trade right here. Even if you buy right here, you could have sold right here. So that was the cleanest move for today. Now, all right, let's go to my monster now, GRI. I broke all the rules today. Like today, I'm gonna be honest. I was just gonna close down the channel because I was so ashamed of myself. But I said, you know what? That's exactly why I need to see. That's exactly what I need to put on my face, and so I can stop doing it. This is not the first time I did that. I would have a couple of trades, get some confidence, get some momentum, and then one day I would give all my profit and some. It's not the first time that I do that. So what that tells you, and I'm probably not the only trader that this happens to. That tells you what? I am able to identify good trades. Sometimes when I'm winning, then I'm on the driver's seat. So I'm okay. I maintain my composure. But when I start losing, that's where I start losing it. So, well, long story short, the lessons from that, and this is the lesson that I've been trying so hard to learn on my trading career. When you are losing, when you enter a trade and it's going in the wrong direction, like, get out. Don't wait for it to come crash down all the way. Just get out. I did not know why I did not go. I did not leave the trade today. I am so ashamed of myself. And the funny thing is, I've done that. I can't even count how many times I did that. And hopefully this would be my testimony. And I will try my best to never do that again. Because that's exactly what's stopping me from being a profitable trader. I would make some progress, gain some momentum, a couple of wins. And then when I lose one good trade, then I get frustrated and I just let it blow up. Another thing is, this stock was too expensive. It was expensive and it was moving really fast. Let's take a look at it. The alert came at 8:45. And what's funnier is this stock did not even give me a setup. First thing, it was too expensive. So the alert is 8:45, $6.90. The float is really tiny. That was very attractive to me. The liquidity level is 673. That was really good as well. Now, the problem with that, I'm gonna tell you all the mistake that I did, and you could see I just sold it before market close right here. Right here. Did I? It looks like I bought that stock in both of my accounts. So I lost here. I lost here. And then I lost here. And then I lose in my other account. We're gonna go into the Nano challenge in a moment. But in the meantime, let's take a look at what the stock did. Look at this. This thing went straight up to $7.50, and then the next candle is already $11.90. So in my head, oh my God, this is moving really fast, so I have to get in. Nope. You have to wait for your setup. The first mistake that I did, I traded a stock that is expensive, but I could live with that. I could live with that. I'm okay with that. Maybe I should not trade stock that are over $6. So $6 will be my limit. If anything is above $6, then maybe I should stay away from it because they move so fast. Sometimes it's very easy to get crushed. The first mistake is I did not wait for my setup. I did not wait for any setup. You could see that this stock did not give us any entry at all. There was no setup on it. That's one. Number two, I did not identify a stop loss. So that's the biggest mistake. Where is my stop loss? Where is my point of reference? How do I get out if it doesn't work for me? That is what's killing me. I would go in a trade not having a stop loss, and then when it goes against me, then I would keep holding it, trying to see where it could bounce. And that's what's crushing me. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm really upset with myself right now. I can't even look at myself in the mirror, and it's very good that I'm not, that I don't have a face on the screen, because I would have been, he would have been terrible. Anyway, so I did not wait for any setup. I did not have a stop loss, so no reference point for cutting my losses. And I was holding in hope, which is recipe for failure, disaster. When I see that it tried to make a wick, a hammer right here, I said, okay, maybe that's where it's gonna bounce. And I said, okay, maybe I'll use this as my stop loss. But it was already $6.10 from $11.90. I bought right at the top. My entry was $10.40, like right there. And this thing already $6.10, and I'm thinking that he's gonna bounce. That was just crazy. And then obviously it went lower, went lower, went lower, went lower, all the way to $3.87. So that stock could have gone all the way to $2 or even $1. We've seen these things happen. I've seen it. And then I would be holding. So obviously, this what went terrible today. Now, let's reveal my account, how much I'm down, and what's next after that. How do we go from there? 1 second. All right, this is for the big reveal. My account balance right now, like I said, I blew up the account. My account balance is $67. So yesterday I had $162, and today I have only $67, which means I lost almost $100. So I lost all the money that I put in the account. The only thing that is left is the little profit that I was able to make. This is just devastating. $67. Let's see. There it is. $32. So yesterday I lost $1.76, so I was celebrating. And today on GRI, I lost $94.50. So I lost the entire account. Imagine if I did not make some progress. Imagine I only had like 10% profit on the account. I would have only like $20 less. This is just terrible, 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 terrible. That's exactly what you should not be doing. And this is a reminder. If you're not willing to lose the money, do not trade. Day trading is risky. I live it every single week. Losing money. It's very hard. It looks easy, it looks simple, but it's extremely hard. The people that does it, they are very experienced. So maybe one day I will get there, but like today, look what happened. There's no way to recover from that, and I'm gonna show you that in the metrics. Now, what's gonna be next? Is that the end? Is that the end of the account challenge, the Nano account challenge? I believe this is only like the fourth days, the fourth or fifth days, only 2 weeks, and I blew up the account already. It's just embarrassing. So let's take a look at let's put it in the scoreboard. So minus $94.50. You're gonna see like there's no way to recover from that. Where is it? Right here. Let's go to the metrics. Look at my beautiful metrics from yesterday, and then I'm gonna put that thing in. Minus 94.5. Boom. That's it. Look at that. Everything collapsed. With those numbers, remember, my projection for 100 trade was $1,000. Right now, with those numbers, my projection for 100 trade would be I would be in the red of $400. Yike. Wow. Just wow. Average win is still $17.91. Average loss for yesterday was like $4 and something. But today, after I put in that, the average loss went all the way to $34. Imagine if I had cut my loss. Imagine if I had said, you know what, $20 or even $30. That's it. You know, I would have been able to recover, but instead I let it ride and lost the account. That's just embarrassing. My win rate went down to 0.57. Not even a 1-to-1. Like it's double. My loss. Oh my God. I can't even explain what's going on. It's just terrible. Now, how do we go from there? I'm not gonna quit trading. Let me just say something else. Those mistakes that I did today, these are the mistakes I've been doing for 6 years. I would have an account, you know, I would have some progress, and I would have like thousands of dollars in there. And I'm not gonna say how much money I lost in the stock market, because if I do that, people will think that I'm crazy if I'm still trying to do something that is not working for me. So yeah. So where do we go from there? What do we do? We have the lessons, but we've been talking about those lessons, and we are not learning them. But what can we do after today? The account is like 68. Let me see. The account balance right now is $67. And I'm not putting more money on that account. That's for sure. I'm not putting more money on it. So my average win is like 15%, right? Let's just round it up to 10%. So for me to have the $40 back, I would need to have like how many trades? 67. I would have to have like 6 days in a row, or like I would have to be like, it sounds unattainable, unachievable. I would have to be consistently winning for me to be able to make that money back. So I would need to like make a 10% gain, like $6 here. So 6 times what? That is for 6 times 7. That is 42. I would have to have 7 winning trade in a row. While I manage my risk, I would have to have 7 winning trade to recover from that, to get back on flat. You know, what's very tempting to do is put more money in the account, take a larger size position, and then recover in 1-2 trade, or go deeper in the red. So I'm not doing that. All right. So in conclusion, I'm gonna still be trading on that account. I'm gonna continue taking tiny little size position. It's gonna be some $1, $2 trades. But remember, this account is proof of concept. It's not something that I'm hoping to make money with. I would love to make money with it, but there's only so much that you can do with $100, and especially if you're not disciplined, if you're violating your own rules, so you're just gonna lose it. And before you know it, that $100 account is gonna be $20. And what kind of trade can you take at $20? Just proof of concept. It's like paper trading. The only reason why it's better than paper trading, because paper trading, we don't have the real emotion. Like, to be honest with you, like, it's only $100. You know, it's not gonna affect me financially. Like, I don't like the $100. It doesn't bother me financially. Like, you know, I can afford it. But what's annoying is how I lost it, because trust me, that $100 could have easily been $10,000. Imagine if this was $10,000 and I cut it in half, or I cut it for more than half. So I would wake up today with $10,000 in my account, and then right now I would have $4,000 in my account. That what bothers me about this. This have happened, guys. All right, so I think I'm gonna end my rant here. So like I said, I'm gonna continue trading and see if I can learn, if I can recover from that. 7 trade. If I have like 7 trade, that means that I would only be able to recover from that maybe after 2 weeks. Like, so I already lost the whole half of February, and then I go back to work like this weekend. So oh my God, this is just bad. Anyway, so yeah, if you want to day trade, remember what happened on that video with $100, and that $100 could have been $10,000. It could have been $20,000. I would have done exactly the same thing. So I need to prove to myself that I can manage my risk with $100. I need to be able to manage my risk with $100. When the trade is going against me, cut your losses. Cut your losses, dude. You know, there's gonna be another opportunity. Today was not the day. Leave it alone. Try again tomorrow. Just cut your loss and move on. Don't hold. And before you enter a trade, identify your stop loss. Where you're gonna get out if it doesn't go, because the market is ruthless. The market is designed to take your money. Yeah, it's designed to take your money. So the only way that you'll be able to survive the market is for you to manage your risk. There's nothing you can do when you're winning, because you're already winning. But what you can do is cut your losses when you're losing. So cut your loss, cut your loss, cut your loss, cut your loss. All right, guys. So I know it was a little bit of a long video, but it was definitely worth it. I didn't want to let you down and just quit like a coward. So I'm still gonna show up tomorrow, and then I'm gonna still taking trades with that tiny account. With that being said, thank you for watching. Remember, trading is risky. Do not trade with any money that you can't afford to lose, because you will lose money. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.